Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for checking out Exilestate Comics. I'm Justin. It's been a while since we've done a haul over here, and I apologize, but we're going to do one today. This one. We've already messed up, but we're going to go with it, because, why not? This is from this is a haul from earlier this month, which was a Fried Pie Con. So, you've probably seen like fried pie variants and things like that. They were kind of associated with like Books A Million or bookstores and things like in general like that where you could find them. But they held a con with that title at a place called Second and Charles, which was near me. So went and hung out there. It was actually really cool. Like I said, it was the beginning of the month. A lot of the creators from Aftershock were there. Pat Jenkins, Joe Pruitt from Aftershock, of course, were there. Some other people, some indie creators. So it was a really good time. And of course, they had a sale. I think it was like buy 5, get 5, or buy 10, get 10, something like that on their back issues. And I got a couple random books out of their case too, because they were on sale too. So it was a good deal. Actually, a huge stack of books for decent cheap, right? So we'll go with these, plus some others. So we'll kind of go through them. But like I said, thanks so much for hanging with the channel. I apologize. The content's been slow, but more's coming. I recorded a couple videos last week, but the audio video did not sync up. I don't know what was going on. So hopefully that's not the case with this one, and everything works out fine, or we're in trouble. One or the other. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? So let's just kind of dig through these. A lot of this was me just looking to fill in some image runs and things like that. So you may want to stick around for the better books at the end before you pass judgment on how bad this was or how good this was. But again, it was just a fun haul, something to do. I had a rough time earlier that week, so it was just something to go out and get my mind off what was going on, So we all need that kind of fun stuff. So good fun stuff. But again, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Again, remember you can find us on Thursday nights. Me and my cohorts there over on JLS Comics for Thursday's ComiConversation. That starts at 8:30 Eastern Time. There's a link in the description, so if you want to click on that, and that way you already know what's going on. Plus, Jesse always puts out great videos on JLS Comics, so check those out. If you're not subscribed, you probably should be, before he just completely blows up and he's too famous to talk to us again. Could happen. It could happen. Alright, so we picked up Blue Estate issue number 1. I don't know if this is a variant or anything. I just thought it was a cool cover. So, can't go wrong. I mean, half of these books were free. So, the other half were $1. Like this one. I love it. At April, this book was $4. And then they repriced it in July for $1. So, can't go wrong there. This was the variant for Thor issue number 12, the Asgardian variant. So, why not, right? $1. Like I said, it was probably free. New Mutants 52. Filling in this run. Really cool magic cover here. Thought that was awesome. So, I want to make sure I grab that one. I don't know. I'm decently close on that run. So, we'll see how close I am here soon. Also got issue 63, which I just did not even realize what was going on here. So this is like a high sci-fi kind of cover here with Kitty and Lockheed, but I didn't even realize what she was wearing there. I just saw the top half probably when I pulled the book up. So I was like, oh, Kitty and Lockheed, she's wearing a space helmet. Didn't realize what was going on there. So crazy cover for issue 63 of the New Mutants. Also picked up Convergence Superman issue number 2. What? The first appearance of Jonathan Kent, probably, kind of, sort of, maybe Superboy. I don't know. I think that's still going as that issue. So anytime you see that one for $1, might as well grab it, right? Batman 0. Yeah. 0 hour Batman. Might as well, right? There haven't been many 0 issues of a Batman comic ever. Is that the only one? I don't know. But it's just a cool one. And I don't think I had it. Also picked up New Teen Titans 61. Batman 511. Because I just thought that was cool. And I knew I didn't have this one. So we were on a 0 hour kick there for a minute. Batman 520. This apparently originated at What If Comics and Collectibles. I think that is a place over in Rome, Georgia, near the Alabama line. That sounds right. So who knows? And I picked up Faster Than Light, issue number 1. This is a great series. I have the full run, but I mean, another great condition issue number 1. Might as well grab it. You never know when. Who knows? It's an Image number 1, right? Same thing went for Horizon issue number 1, which I have this run, but I saw this first. I didn't have the second print of the issue number 1, so I just might as well grab them both, right? I'm going to save these and cry about these later. Alright, we're going to cry about these later. Here we go on the Image fun. Image 90s awesomeness. Now, I need to do a 90s Image collection run haul video or something, and like just go through all those, because I'm getting close. I'm getting super close to having like the majority of them. I didn't collect all the titles, back then. But as I've, once I got back into collecting, however many years ago that was now, long time it seems, that was always one of my like primary things, was I want to get those Image books again. Why? Because, well, one, just to have them, and 2, they're cheap, so who cares, right? Might as well. I think I have a solid like 4 short boxes of just 90s Image stuff right now. A lot of it's doubles, I will admit that. A lot of it needs to be cleared out. Where do you sell that stuff? Can't throw that on an auction. I do need to get it on an auction soon. Alright, Savage Dragon issue number 1. I probably have a couple, but I don't know. The Creech. And the Creech. This was a fun book. I remember it from back in the day. Jumping over to Dark Horse. What? X number 1, the first issue. I remember when this came out, I had this poster of the character. I don't think it was this scene. But then, this was just a really cool character. It was a new direction that Dark Horse was going. They had X, Ghost, a couple other books that came out around the same time. So it was like, it was a push for like new creative direction over at Dark Horse. And it was a lot of fun, along with the other titles they were always putting out. Also picked up Supreme issue number 15. I was missing this one, so thankfully now I have 15. Very close to having a full Supreme run. Why, you ask? Who knows? Gen 13 from Wildstorm before DC. And this is an issue number 1 written by Chris Claremont, apparently. Oh, they wrote it on the back for me. Nope. Why is Chris Claremont's name on it? But alright, so this, whatever this backboard, that's not for this book apparently, so that's cool. I always end up with random stuff. Another issue, this is Gen 13 Rave number 1. Alright. Oh, we'll just put that over there. Oh, an Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 27. Look out, Spidey, it's Annex! Oh, God. Oh, no. Really? Annex? Whatever. Union, issue number 5. I know I didn't have this one, but look at that cool cover. That's 90s awesomeness right there. Look at that hair. It's awesome. Pit number 1. Oh, man. I remember when this book came out, right? Del Keown did this book, and such buzz for it, such craziness. And then, was it issue 2 or 3 that ended up taking like almost a year to come out? And everybody just kind of forgot about the book. So, I don't know what happened there, but it was a horrible situation. Youngblood number 4. Yeah, you know what that's about. Youngblood number 11, because I didn't have it. Or this is Team Youngblood number 11. Did not have it. Ripclaw. This is a Jason Aaron written Ripclaw story. Look at that. Look at that. So, I definitely wanted to pick that up. I might have skipped it if it wasn't written by Jason Aaron. But I wanted to try it out. I mean, I have full run of Cyber Force and Strike Force, and I got all the Cyber Force stuff. So a couple other ones that I got. Brigade issue number 6. And a couple copies of Brigade issue number 1 that I was very, very, very sad to hear that Rob Liefeld walked away from a 7-figure deal on a Brigade series or property or something that Netflix wanted to do. For why, I don't know. Why? Now I just have these. And, of course, why not? Because you can never have too many of these. And this one is in astoundingly good shape. So I was like, might as well. Like, this is in really good shape. Surprising good shape. Like, better shape than I thought. I thought it was in good shape. So, hey, Youngblood number 1, right? Now, I do have the signed Youngblood number 1 that Strictly Comics was so nice to give to me. So, that's one that I cherish. And you're like, why? It's not because of, like, who created the book or anything. It's what, it's kind of like what the book is as itself. It represents, like, the beginning of Image and where I was at the time, quite young. But still, like, all those books, Stormwatch was really the first one that got me in. But then you had Wildcats, Youngblood, Cyberforce, all that kind of stuff was just a lot of fun at the time, You look back on it and you read it now and yeah, okay, whatever. But it was, at the time, it was a lot of fun. So it's just like one of those, like, cornerstone parts of my collection, Goes along with so many Daredevils and Thors. And all the books all over the place. All right, so now let's journey into the better books. Which I said, just a few. We'll start off with Disappointment, because that's how we do it, right? Akira, number 1. Look at this bag. Look how, like, messed up it is right here. Yeah, that's for a reason. There's actually, like, indentation in the book. Right? I saw it. Hold on. Am I imagining things? Let's take this bad boy out. No. Here it is. You can. Wait. Oh, bloody hell. It's right in there. You cannot see it on camera. Can you? I don't think you can. Where's it at? Alright, it's right above his head. Yeah, okay, you can kind of see it there. Yeah, see it? See all that line stuff there? Yeah. So it just looks like a piece of metal or something just poked in and went back and forth a couple times. It doesn't break color. So I wonder if it could be pressed out. Maybe. Who knows? Akira number 1. I got it for a decent price. I didn't realize that. I should have taken it out of the bag and really, like, felt around with it. Because this is what I did. I was like, oh, okay, the bag's just messed up. No big deal. But, visually, inside the bag, you can't see that, really. So, should have known better. Buyer beware. Also picked up issue 25 of Thor, the God of Thunder. This is the variant cover from Wizard World Nashville from when that came out. So this is like the cameo of Jane Foster Thor or something like that, I believe is what this issue is. To go along with issue 1 of the Mighty Thor featuring Jane Foster as Thor. Of course, it was later on, like issue 8, before we figured out or before they actually did the reveal, I think. A variant of the prior Thor run, the Straczynski Thor run. So this is a cool variant. Zombie Thor. Right? Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with variants of Thors because we just keep going, right? This is the variant for issue number 4 of that run. For $1. All day. I'll take all your Thor variants all day for $1. Come on. And to go along with that, I guess this would be like the spec buy, because I don't know if I'm going to read this. I'll probably pick it up and trade. Maybe I'll hang on to it, but this would probably be something I would let go of sooner or later. This is Eternals, issue number 1, the Neil Gaiman run, and this is a variant. So quite nice here, quite nice. Very, very cool. So we'll see what happens. I know that movie's coming out. That was like, I was flipping through. Basically what they do is they're books that they have in a case or the non-dollar books, basically, they have like this big massive binder where they've taken a picture or something of all the books, and so you just flip through there and then you tell them which one you want and they go pull it. So I was flipping through, just kind of looking for something to fill in a void, and saw that Eternals. It popped in my head. I think actually because Jesse, Mr. JLS, did a video about who are the Eternals or something like that, and that just like popped in my head that day when I saw that. So good job on him. Yeah, good fun stuff. So that was pretty much it for the Fried Pie Comic Con that they had at Second Charles. Like I said, that was on August 3rd, I believe, August 4th, earlier this month. But it was good times. I had a good time. They put on a really good event. I'm sure that helped them clear out a ton of their comics back issues. So there was a lot of people digging through. It is kind of sad. There are like certain runs. There's just like there's no Daredevil books, unless you're talking about like maybe current series. But like there's no older Daredevil books. There's no Amazing Spider-Man. There are other Spider-Man titles. There's no Amazing Spider-Man. There's no Uncanny X-Men. There are very few issues of that. But like plenty of other X titles and stuff like that. Avengers, there's plenty of stuff. But it's just weird. Like you can see like what people flock to, or maybe what they just don't get in. What they're trying to sell. So, but all in all, it was a really good time. I will definitely go back if they do it again next year and just try to take advantage of deals, because why not? So. Again, thanks so much. We'll just kind of cut this one as it's gone longer than I anticipated with that many books. But yeah, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And we'll be doing a new comics haul for this week. We're just going to reset and do one for this week and get that kicked over and started over. So have a good one, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe, like, do that kind of fun stuff if you haven't already, because more stuff's coming. Have a good one.